Fourth Gate Podcast. I'm Damali here. What's up? What's up? Back with a Pretty Little Liars recap and review. I just recorded and posted my rant. It started out as a review and recap and then went into a rant. But I'm back with more of a recap, more of a scene by scene situation. Because I know that's what y'all, like to hear or whatever. Okay. So basically, it starts out, and by the way, I probably will fuck up the order, but because I'm going off of memory, but yeah, stay with me. So it opens up, and it's the 2 minutes, the 2 minute sneak peek, basically that they released or whatever. That's how it opens up. Then it goes to the girls, and they're still in that whole wooded area inside the school dance or whatever, and they're trying to figure out where is Allie. And Aria peeps something out of the corner of her eye, and she says, y'all, we not alone here. So somehow a door opens, like a hidden door or something like that, and somebody strolls in with, a red cape, gown, whatever that was, and a mask. And the person reveals themselves, and it's Mona, which I think we all called. We pretty much knew that was Mona. Mona says that I've been following, Allison this whole time, but you buffoons. She didn't say buffoons, but she might as well. You fools, when y'all stopped the cop, I lost her. That's basically what Mona says. So they start talking to her, asking her questions, and out of nowhere, Mona pulls a fucking big ass fucking tablet out her fucking bra or some shit. I don't know where the fuck that damn tablet came from, but I looked it down. The next minute I looked up, this bitch got a big ass tablet. Now where was it? Okay, because you got on this fucking cape gown. Was it in your bra? Okay, she pulled out this big ass fucking tablet out her fucking titties, dog. She starts doing her whole, genius thing on the tablet. And somehow she tracked someone to the that place where Aria's photo gallery thing was at. I don't remember, but that whole fucking place. So they get into Spencer's car like usual, and they roll up to this place, and they say that the cops are there, but I didn't really think those were cops. I didn't know what it was. I really thought that it was like people moving bags of money, to be honest, trying to get their out of there. But for some reason, the girls thought it was the cops, and they was trying to figure that out. And then they heard sirens. So then they got out, and they went inside the place, the building. They go inside. They come to this door where they have to put in a passcode. So they try to figure out the passcode, and then out of nowhere, Mona says it might be Mrs. D's birthday. They put it in. Bam, they in there. They walk in. It's this like how can I describe this room? It was a white room. It was like a genius room. I don't know. It had fucking smart shit in it, and had a touchscreen board, and had it was connected to the camera that was in Radley and all of that bullshit. So the girls walk in, everyone except for Sarah Harvey. They're like, oh, what is this place? Blah blah blah. Spencer says, I think we are in fucking A's brain or something. She says something like that. And Emily's like, she turns back and she's like, Sarah, are you okay? You coming in here? And Sarah's like, no, it is too crowded, or some dumb shit she says. So she doesn't go in, but that was suspicious as hell for me. I was like, she can't be trusted. And I've never really said that about Sarah Harvey until this particular scene, but I was just like, she can't be trusted. It's too late in the motherfucking game for her to be acting like this. She is somehow involved. So after that, the door magically closes. So the door closes and they're in there, and then somehow they get the camera on. Mona gets the camera on, and they see Allie. Allie wakes up, and we see what they see. Allie wakes up. She's in Radley. She's locked in. She goes to the bars, and she sees her dad and her brother laying there. Now, she thinks they're dead, but we later find out that they're not dead. I think it goes back to the girls, and the girls have, a little conversation or whatever. Then it goes back to Allison, and Allison is talking to somebody. We hear her say, "How could you do this to our family?" And, so on and so forth. And then A standing at the window, and then we see this heifer turn around, and it's CeCe Drake. Like I said in my other video, y'all, I do have a live reaction to that and to the whole CeCe and Black Veil reveal as well. I will post that somehow. I'll get that to y'all. So it's CeCe. Flash to the girls. They're shocked. They don't really get it. They're like, "Oh, it's CeCe," blah blah. And CeCe's talking to Allison, and she's just being a crazy bitch basically at this part, and she's basically breaking down her story and what happened. How she didn't really try to kill Allison as a baby. She put her in the tub because the tub always made her feel better when she was a little boy. So she thought she was just trying to help, you know what I'm saying? And, she's a little slow or a little crazy, whatever you want to call it. So she didn't know really right from wrong. She just thought that she was helping and doing the right thing. But she did try to call her mom through the window. But like I said, she was a little slow. She's crazy. She's young. You know what I'm saying? Or he's young. However, whatever. So we can't really blame her too much. Or him too much. You know what I'm saying? He tried to help his sister. Tried to do the right thing. He's young, slow, crazy. So, hey. So, that happens. She explains how, Miss D would buy dresses for both of them because she always wanted to be a girl. She always felt like a girl. She always played with Barbie dolls and stuff, and something about she felt like she was twins with Allison or something like that. So she also breaks down to us how Marion died and Bethany is the one who killed her. She breaks down how the dad was never accepting of, him as a little boy wanting to be a girl. And that's probably the reason why he tried to get him in Radley. He broke down a bunch of stuff. She broke down a bunch of stuff about how she was really dating Jason, which is weird. I was about to say a little weird, but that's weird as hell. And I remember Allison saying, so you basically insinuating like you had sex with Jason, and CeCe was like, "No, I didn't go that far, but you kissed him though." Like we can all assume that they at least kissed. So either way, that's a little creepy. Question mark. Okay. Question. I need Beyonce right now to say question right now, because hold on, pause. Okay. So yeah, she was messing around with Jason, and they showed scenes between Mrs. D and CeCe, and how Mrs. D, was basically finding out that she was playing around with the whole family, and she didn't really know. And then this is where she gets introduced as the girlfriend to the dad and all of that. So basically, just in that whole part, she's just explaining stuff. And eventually she gets to Sarah Harvey, and not Sarah Harvey. Eventually she gets the goddamn red coat, and then she talks about the lodge and how Sarah Harvey is the one who got the other hoes out the lodge, and she set up the whole lodge thing to find out that, okay, she said that when because she's the one that hit Allison upside the head, the mom buried her because they thought she was dead. I don't really understand that, because like, you ain't checked for a pulse, but I'm not even gonna go there. So she thought she was dead, but then she saw somebody in a red coat and a mask watching the girls. She thought it was Allison, but she wasn't sure, so she set up this whole lodge thing to get Allison to come. Shauna comes and burns it down, so it kind of fucks up the plan. She got a fake red coat to come out there, and that red coat saved the girls, which was Sarah Harvey, and as we know, Allison saved Hannah. Cece was watching the whole time. So that's what happened in that situation. She also broke down Black Veil and how she sent Sarah Harvey, which was revealed as Black Veil, sent Sarah Harvey in there to check to see if Wilden was really dead. I don't really... See, I've already ranted about this whole Black Veil shit in my rant video. But quickly, I just want to say, I didn't really understand that scene because you killed Wilden. It was obvious that he was dead. I know people fake their death on this show, but that dude was laid out in the street. Like, he was dead. He was dead. So I don't really get the point of her having to, and I know she's crazy, she's slow, all of that, but I just don't get the point of you sending Black Veil in there. Like, that's why I feel like this whole shit was like a cop out, because that's dumb as fuck. So your explanation for Black Veil being at Wilden's funeral and for her being quote unquote a widow is because you sent her in there to check and to see if Wilden was really dead. I don't get it. Marlene King, I don't get it. Marlene, idiot bitch King, we don't get it. Please explain. Do another interview and fucking explain some more shit, okay? Because we don't get it. Doesn't make sense. So she explains that, and it flashes back to the girls, and Emily is really upset because, you know, she was in love with Sarah Harvey. After knowing her for 3 days, she was in love with Sarah Harvey, and she trusted her, and she was hurt by this. Then we see Sarah Harvey in the red coat walking in Radley and fucking putting up a bomb, or like fucking setting up a bomb or some shit. She's setting up the bomb and they see it, and you know, they're like, okay, we got to get up out of here. Spencer finds the way out of there. They get out of there, but Mona says she wants to stay because she wants to see the end of the story. She wants to know how the story ends. They rush out. They get into Radley. I don't know how they got into Radley, if they ran over there or if it was somehow connected. I don't really remember that, but next thing we knew, the bitches was in Radley. They're in Radley and they see Sarah Harvey setting up the bomb or whatever, and Sarah Harvey turns around and she's like, get out of here, y'all need to get out of here. And the alarm goes off, so Cece realizes that somebody's there. Her and Allison run for the trigger for the bomb, and Cece hits the trigger for the bomb, but it doesn't go off, and she's like, shit, okay. She's upset that shit didn't go off. So then we flash back to the girls, and Spencer, smart ass, fucking undid the fucking look, yo. That whole scene, I was cheering. I could not stop cheering, because first we got Spencer over here undoing a bomb. Who the fuck knows how she knows how to undo a bomb and that quickly? Because I know we've all seen fucking cop movies and shit where they're trying to unhook the bomb. They over here sweating and shit, fucking sweat dripping down they fucking shirts and shit, trying to figure out what fucking, is it the red fucking wire, is it the white wire, is it the yellow wire, like which one do I cut? This bitch Spencer was like, fuck it, I know how to do this shit. Like, she just did it. So I could not stop cheering because Spencer's my bitch, so I was happy for that. Then fucking Emily punches the shit out of Sarah Harvey. I think Sarah tried to like run away or some shit, I don't know. I looked down, and then next she had her choked up and then fucking punched the shit. I could not stop cheering in that scene. I was so happy she knocked that bitch out. I'm happy Spencer fucking unhooked the bomb. I was just too happy in that scene. So I think that was pretty much it for that. Then we see them like the 2 minutes we saw in the beginning, we see them running up to the roof because Cece went up to the roof, and this is where she fake jumps. And she, instead of jumping off the building, she jumps the opposite way towards the girls, and then she looks at them and she says game over, because they were trying, we saw in the first 2 minutes they were trying to get her not to jump, and I guess she chose not to jump, and she just said fuck it, I give up, game over. Okay, and that was basically it. Then we skip to Labor Day weekend, and we see these hoes. It was a very touchy scene where we see the 5 of them, saying goodbye, hugging each other, saying they love each other. And I have to admit, it was a couple scenes where I got, a little like, oh, and that was that scene, and the scene where the little boy Charles was trying to help his sister in the bathtub, and then by putting her in the bathtub, and then he got put in the rally. I did say all there, got a little choked up there, and then I got choked up at this scene here when they were saying goodbye. I mean, I just thought it was so cute when Hannah and Spencer, like when she was like, bye baby, and she said Hannah banana. I legitly wanted to shed a tear. I can't even sit here and lie. And when Arya and Spencer had their little moment, and then Allison and Emily was saying I love, it was just it took me back. That scene literally like flashed me back to earlier seasons. I mean, just think back to season 1 when these girls were like just getting to know each other again. They didn't really know each other anymore, and they were getting to know each other again. And then season 2, their bond got stronger, and then season 3, their bond was really strong. And in season 4, I mean, they were like the best of friends. I mean, they were the best of friends by like season 3, you know what I'm saying? But they was really like the best of friends by season 4. And it's just the whole like fucking evolution of their relationship just like flashed before my eyes in this scene. And I was just like, yo, this is really the end of Pretty Little Liars as we know it. Like, this is it. This like, the episode was a piece of shit, and I've talked about that in my rant, but at the end of the day, this is an ending. This is a goodbye. Like, we have watched these girls in high school and deal with high school issues and their fucking parents and Rosewood and A and all of these situations for 6 years, and that's it. Like, it's no more. Like, we just not, like, that's it. They're gonna be grown ass women after this in January. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a really touchy scene for me, and honestly, that was probably one of my favorite scenes out of the whole episode. The scene where Spencer disabled the bomb and Homegirl punched Sarah Harvey in the face, and then this scene are probably my 2 favorite scenes out of this whole episode, because it was just extremely touching, and it made me look back at a lot of my favorite scenes between these characters, especially when Hannah, and not to talk about this forever, but especially when Hannah and Spencer hug, because they've had their little spats. And not really spats, but they've had their little arguments, and then Emily and Spencer, they done argued for real, so. But yeah, I'm not gonna stay on that. Okay, then we get the big time jump, and I was a lot disappointed in this time jump, because I expected a longer time jump. I expected the time jump to at least be 5 minutes. This shit was literally like not even 60 seconds. It was like 30 seconds long. It was really short, and I expected to get like the scene that we got from that picture of the girl sitting around. I expected something more like that, not some other shit. I don't know. But basically in this time jump, we got Allison writing. Well, first we see somebody writing on a chalkboard. We don't even know who it is. Then we see Allison's face. And the reason why we see Allison's face is because bitch Arya fucking runs the fucking in. Emily rolls the fucking in. Hannah rolls the fucking in. And they like, bitch, we got to go. Like, somebody is fucking after your ass. We came back for your bitch ass. We got to go. Okay? Then Spencer rolled the fuck in looking like that bitch. I mean, Roland looking fly as fuck. Rolls in like, yeah, we got to go with that fucking bang on fleek, okay? Look, this is also one of my favorite. Even though it wasn't what I wanted for the time jump, I must say it was, one of my favorite scenes too. Probably my third favorite in line, but, one of my favorites. But yeah, we do see Allison's face, and she's married now. And because she wrote on the board Mrs. Rollins, I think it's Rollins. I think that's how you pronounce it. Rollins, I don't know. Something like that. Rollins. She was writing that on the board when she fucking turned around when these hoes ran in with the T. Okay? So they said he's after you. I think Arya, because she was the first one to run in, and she said he's after you. So I'm assuming that it's somebody from their past, because they said we came back for you. Now I don't know if Arya said we came back for you or Hannah said it, but somebody said we came back for you. It may have even been Emily, but I know Arya said like, we gotta go. So it was like, bitch, bring your ass, we got to go. Somebody said he's after you, and then that's when Spencer said, yeah, he's already here, or something like that. So by that, for them to have to come back for her, it gotta be somebody that they already, known. And I know that it was some rumors about an Herber A. Now, I already told y'all, I am not here for a fucking Herber A. I am not here for it, not even a motherfucking little bit. Okay, I'm done. If y'all listen to my rant, y'all know I'm fucking done with that motherfucking shit. I am not here for another motherfucking A, big A, little A, Herber A, fucking Black Veil A, Red Coat A, fucking Ren A. I don't want it. I don't want it anymore. I don't want no more motherfucking A's, okay? I'm damn sure not gonna be watching this show if it's another fucking A mystery. I promise y'all. I fucking put that hand on the fucking holy Bible right now. I will not be watching this show if it's another A mystery. Right there. Y'all done heard it first here. We can't do it. They grown ass women now. They are grown ass women. Ain't no way they about to be fucking running and doing this shit for A. Come on now. Come on. So, I think it's somebody from their past who is who they are. They're not dressed in no black hoodie or nothing like that. They are dressed, because look, okay, we too old for that shit. We too old to be running around in black hoodies and shit, pretending to be other people with masks. We ain't in high school no more. So I think it's somebody who is who they are, not pretending to be nobody else, and maybe that they are coming after Allison to somehow kill her or hurt her. We all know Allison has fucked over a lot of people in the past, so who knows who the fuck this could be. But could be Ren, for all of y'all still crossing your fingers and having hope for Ren. It could be a bunch of people. It could be Noel, for God's sakes, but could be Lorenzo. I heard some people saying that it could possibly be Lorenzo, and it could be, we don't really know yet, but yeah, so that's basically what I think about the he in that situation. But yeah, I really like that scene. We finally saw Allison's makeover, because she wasn't in that picture, and I ain't mad at Allison's makeover. I'm not mad. I thought she was pretty. I thought she looked really nice. I didn't really understand, but see, I don't understand on anybody. I don't understand the whole dye your eyebrows a different color than your hair. I guess that's a new style now, or that's the new thing, because I seen this other girl do it. Like, she fucking dyed her hair and then dyed her eyebrows like a totally different color than she dyed her hair. So I'm guessing that's the new style. I don't know, hey, do your thing. I didn't really understand that, but I still thought she looked really nice. I thought it was kind of weird that she was a teacher. I got it, but I didn't. I was like, Allison a teacher? Damn. When these bitches left, she must have really changed her motherfucking life. Like, she must have found Jesus and was like, you know what? Jesus fucking spoke to her and said, bitch, you need to help the kids. Because, like, look, okay, she must have really changed her life, because I just wasn't expecting that. And just to talk about the girls again, Arya pretty much looked the same when she ran in. I guess she put some highlights in her hair or whatever, but she pretty much looked the same. And I know it's only a couple of years, like they're not gonna look completely different, but you know, Emily does look nice now that we see her all the way, you know, her full body. I mean, she had on some slacks, a nice button-up shirt, because you know I love a nice button-up. So she had a nice button-up shirt, her hair on fleek and laid to the side. I was loving it. Hannah was actually looking better too, because I know on my other video I said she was looking like a straight slut, a whore with that long blonde hair, but in this scene she looked nice. She looked really nice. I wasn't mad at the long blonde hair. The only thing I was really like, I was like, what does she have on? Them fucking bell bottoms. Maybe they coming back in style. I don't fucking know. 2017, I guess bell bottoms are finna be back in style. And then y'all know how I feel about Spencer. That bitch came in like on some fucking like 007 movie type shit. Like, you know how on like James Bond and like Mission Impossible and shit, they be having like that one like beautiful ass girl with the long hair and then the fucking bangs and shit. That's how Spencer rode in that motherfucker. Like, he's already here, pulling out her fucking gun and shit. Like, pulling out the gun out the fucking side of her bra and shit. Look, I was here for Spencer in that moment. The rest of them bitches, do your thing, but I was here for Spencer. But yeah, that's pretty much my review, my recap, and my discussion for 610. I basically spoke on how I felt about this episode in my rant. If you haven't listened to my rant, it is on my YouTube page. I know sometimes when I post videos back to back, sometimes people don't, I guess it doesn't come up on y'all's feed, both of the videos. So yeah, so just saying it here, I do have my rant up, and that's where I go in about how I feel about this motherfucking episode, about Marlene King, this season, all of this motherfucking shit. So if y'all care, y'all can check that out as well. My live reaction, I will probably post that after this. I have to put them together because it's two separate audios, and y'all can get my live reaction, and that might be something that I'll start doing now. When Pretty Little Liars come back on in January, I might, on commercial breaks, I might, get and record something like a live reaction or something live, because my live shit is way funnier. Like, if y'all were sitting here with me watching the show, y'all would be weak. Y'all would be weak for real, because the shit I say during the show is just way funnier than anything I say up here. So yeah, I may start doing a live reaction. But like I said, I'm gonna shut the fuck up and cut this shit off. The fucking rant is up. This will be up, and then I will put my live reaction together and put that up. I hope y'all enjoyed this review. Like, comment, and subscribe to all of those videos. Peace. You were tuning into Fourth Gate Podcast with Dom Damali.